Yeah, the Bitcoin price is on the way to smash the previous all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. And what is this meaning for us all? For our independence, for our life in the blockchain, for our future, for our visions, and everything what we need to know is now coming again up. Bitcoin is bringing another big institutional money here in the block world, in the chain, in the ecosystem of cryptocurrencies, and what this can mean also for us and for everybody. This we will be mentioned here and now. Stay tuned, stay until the very end, ladies and gentlemen, because only if you do this, you can be smarter than 80% of the other people in the blockchain, the cryptocurrency, who are FOMOing actually in projects. They are without plan, without knowing what is behind them, and of course they lose also the money. If you don't want to lose money, if you want to surf on the wave where we are going now with the blockchain technology, there are so much projects. We will take a look. No, actually, there are so much projects, so much diversified projects like blockchains and the technologies behind them. But you have to know about them. You have to take a small deep dive, a small dive into the projects to know what they are actually doing, what the team is behind them, what the problems they are solving, what future, what for roadmap, what for tokenomics they have, and many things. People actually don't look at this. People take the Coinbase or the how is it called, the God, the coin world. Let me take here a look. How is it called? Um, you know it when you have that blackout and the words aren't coming anything. CoinGecko, my God, CoinGecko. You have here CoinGecko, and you take only a look at the previous or the recently added coins, and you FOMO in the coin because the name is the name is cool, and yeah, let's buy in the ICOs, in the initial coin offerings, and the coin or the project get wrecked, or because they take all the money out, and you are sitting on big debt. This means we don't want to do this. We want to have a little bit in intelligence. We want to take a part of this big ecosystem, what is now growing, and we are seeing now the institutional, the digital yuan in the Asian world is now implementing. Asia or China is banning actually the Bitcoin. This is the reason why they ban actually Bitcoin cryptocurrencies, because they want to implement their own crypto, their own digital assets, and this is the reason why they don't need a competitor. Yeah, they want to have the monopole system without any other competitors, and this is the reason why they ban everything what is like freedom and independence, because they don't want it. So, but actually we have also another news, and this means we have here um, the US government. Actually, we want to take a look here at this. We go straight in the content without any introduction, because these are important things what we have to mention here, ladies and gentlemen. And your time is money, my time is money. Not only money, I really appreciate your money and everybody money, everybody's time, not money. And this is the reason why we are taking a look here in this world to understand it a little bit more, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really big fact. We have to understand what we do, and to understand this, we take a look now at a few things. So, We have here actually, this is here from Bloomberg 19 hours ago. We have here my Twitter account. If you want to join my Twitter account, I will show you here is it Crypto Ike or Ivan it's for, and you can join also here. This is everything new here because we are trying to build a new community in this exclusive niche now. What is going to explode, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, we have here from Bloomberg exclusive the SEC. This is the Security Exchange Commission, ladies and gentlemen. The Security and Exchange Commission likely to allow the first U.S. Bitcoin future ETF to begin trading next week. These are really bullish news. This means also that we are getting an ETF on the U.S. stock market, on the futures, who are actually not pegged with the Bitcoin, but you can trade the future on the exchanges, and this will be for sure bullish for Bitcoin. This is a big step also. This means we are going now in a new world where the chef Gary Gensler was this here the chairman of the exchange and security and exchange commissions. Um, he was mentioning a few days ago, before, that the government and the SEC will allow Bitcoin futures, and they are not going to ban the Bitcoin. These are really interesting things, because, ladies and gentlemen, we have to what is here going on actually? Read more. Okay, we don't want to go take a deep dive here in this things here anyways, but what you have to understand here with what we have mentioned here in the videos before, we have to take a little bit a zoom out and look, or to take an overview, a bird view. If you're flying a little bit higher, if you take a zoom out, any or in your company, or in your relationship, or in your life, in any basic, in any niche, any thing of your world, of your life, you will recognize actually that sometimes a zoom out gives a little bit more clarification. It gives you a little bit more a clearer picture of the whole situation. And this is what we are here taking place. We have here the government who is actually going out on the Bloomberg and the CNBC, and they are talking about Bitcoin. We have here many institutions, venture capital, from PayPal to Visa to Elon Musk, and many. I don't have now every company in the world, but McDonald's. We have here, ladies and gentlemen. I show you really quickly here the coin map. The coin map, ladies and gentlemen. You have here a very fast view of the adoption in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And we see it here. We have ATMs, we have coffee, food, we have lingerie, nightlife, shopping, sports, transportation, every single thing. And we take here a look in Germany. What is here happening, ladies and gentlemen? You can nearly go in hotels, you can shop, you can take rides with taxis, you can take delivery food, bring let your let your delivering food at home. You can everything just now pay with Bitcoin, and this is a really big step. What we have to understand, and now the biggest institution in the world, like the SEC, like the Security and Exchange Commission, who is the father of the exchanges and really big thing in the US government, are going to allow now the future trading with the ETFs of the Bitcoin legend. Next week we get more and more improvements, and we will see the next weeks the price also going up, ladies and gentlemen. We take a fast look here on trading view. What is here happening in the last days. We have 3 hour chart here. We go it on the 4 hourly candle only to zoom a little bit out. We have here the previous all-time high on 64,872.23 ladies and gentlemen. Today we arrived actually the point of $63,000. We are $1,800 far away from the all-time high. And what do you think is going to happen now in the next days? We have so much institutional, we have so much bullish news, ladies and gentlemen, that we don't can miss this opportunity to take part in the cryptocurrency world. And what is actually here going on, and we take here a little bit, and this is from plan B, at 1 trillion US dollar. Plan B is a big guy in the crypto world, who is actually, I show it you now. um, this guy is not a small person. 1 million followers. He is an institutional investor, ladies and gentlemen. He has inside information that we don't can imagine what the guys are doing now with it. They're doing so big things. We don't can imagine what is here happening with this. And he is actually talking more and more about Bitcoin. And he is on the 20th June, he has said, he said just that Bitcoin in August will reach this 47K in September, 43K in October, the 63K in November, 98K in December, 134K. And why is this guy saying this? Because there is a mathematical principle to calculate the Bitcoin price, ladies and gentlemen, and this is called a stock to flow model. Stock to flow, what is this actually meaning? And we see here, ladies and gentlemen, this is a charting from the stock to flow model since the beginning here on 2010. You see this white line. This is the moving average, the stock to flow model, what is normally calculated for Bitcoin. And you see here the Bitcoin price is actually and really insane following this stock to flow model, ladies and gentlemen. And if he is following this model, we are going to see in the next few years an insane growth of Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. What is actually the stock to flow model in fast words? The stock to flow model, here I have it actually in German. I will translate it for you. This is here in German auf Englisch übersetzen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The stock to flow ratio describes the rarity of a good. It can also be applied to Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Normally, the stock to flow ratio is used for gold, for diamonds, for silver, and everything other. But you can also transfer it or apply it to Bitcoin. the stock to flow ratio is an indicator that they commonly are used to value commodities such as gold. Nevertheless, you can apply it to a digital equivalent. The model can also be transferred to the Bitcoin rate. The stick and the flow, ladies and gentlemen, the underlying value on the one hand, the variable amount of an asset in all units, in our case BTT, BTC or Satoshis of a currency that eke out their decentralized extension on the blockchain. In short, the stick or the stock. You have also I think he is a little bit translating a little bit slow or not so good. The flow of the amount of Bitcoin that is added to the stock annually. The ratio of the two values, stocks and flow, finally describes the period of time what it would take at the current speed to reach the total stock. This means we have a final stock from Bitcoin of 21 million. This means also gold can be found in any mine or any sea or anything any destinations of the world. You can search for gold and then mine gold. This means the stock is going up, but in the Bitcoin world, ladies and gentlemen, the stock is kept at 21 million Bitcoin. This means also that the supply will never go over the 21 million. If the supply is arrived, there is it. We don't can take any bitcoins more. This is also why it's talking or it's trading as a digital gold. The definition here, the stock to flow ratio describes the scarcity of an asset. The higher the stock to flow ratio, the rarer the gold, the good. The maximum amount of Bitcoin is set by protocol. The monetary system is designed to be differentiatory. This is why the rare commodity is also referred to as digital gold in analogy to the most famous of the precious metals. Its stock-to-flow ratio increases over the time. This means the stock-to-flow ratio is going higher and higher, and the price actually is also going higher and higher. Miners currently mine around 600 Bitcoin per year. Miners receives 12.5 Bitcoins per block. This is now a half. We had this is actually a older format. We have now 6.25 Bitcoin per block, ladies and gentlemen, because we had in May 2020 the halving. This means the Bitcoin miners receive the half of the Bitcoins per mined block. And the current circulation was here when the report was written in the 1980s, where Hitler was in action in the 45. There was currently 7 million in the circulations. So the stock to flow ratio flow ratio is just under 27 years, and this is the price what we think is what is normally going. This means we have here, ladies and gentlemen, a good what is kept with 21 million bitcoins, and the supply will never increase again. This means calculated in the stock to flow ratio means this, ladies and gentlemen, that we are following this trend line because the good is going going to be consumed. Let me talk. Let me take like this, and there is a supply and demand. Yes, in the world is a supply and the demand makes the price. The demand makes the price. And if the supply is going down and the demand goes up, the price increase also, ladies and gentlemen. And we have here a captured supply of Bitcoin of what 21 million pieces, 21 million Bitcoin. This means also by if the like the years are going ahead, the Bitcoin price will increase automatically. This is a mathematical thing what we don't can overlook and say this is not true, ladies and gentlemen. We see it here now, how also what is here going on with the price. And we will see here, there was the 65,000, and we will see up end of the year, the 135,000 US dollars. And if this happens, we can really be happy, ladies and gentlemen, and then we will take a part in the cryptocurrencies, and then will also the altcoins like Cardano, what have now um, opened the smart contracts or launched the smart contracts. We have Polkadot with insane news, ladies and gentlemen. They are now or actually opening their power chains um, like crazy. We have Solana with so much power in the ecosystem. Ethereum, of course, is a little bit expensive now of the gas fees. We will explain also the gas fees and the blockchain and the functionality. But for now, we take a little bit a look of the news and what we can expect in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. This is it for today. I hope this report helped you a little bit. If it is like this, if you love your mother, your sister, anybody in your near, then give them or share this video to them, because it's really important to know what a scenario is waiting for us and what we can expect in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. You can imagine if the Bitcoin goes up like over $100,000, more and more institutions comes inside, and we will take, for example, um, the Bitcoin market cap is over $10 trillion, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Bitcoin now sitting with 1 trillion US dollars. This means it's a 10x if we arrive the level of gold, ladies and gentlemen. And gold, I have said it to you, gold is not near better than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is really kept with the supply. Gold, you can go in the sea, you can go in the forest, can go in the Sahara, you can go in many mines, and you can find another gold, and this increases also the demand, the supply. Yeah? This means the Bitcoin is the only commodity, only good what is really in the supply catch. Yeah, and this will be the game changer, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, not only that is the decentralized way. This means we have, and now we have a chance to take a little bit independence, to be independent, to take our freedom back, what the institution and the government have taken from many years from us. In these words, ladies and gentlemen, and I wish you really the best. Smash the like button. It don't cost you anything. Share this video if you like this. Stay tuned. We will mention really much of the things. I'm here from Germany. I really sorry about my English. I try to do my best to explain it in the easiest words, to make you a little bit opener for this word, because this will be the future. Yeah, America is now planning to implement the digital money. Um, China has already launched, I think, the digital yuan. El Salvador is taking Bitcoin for their prime currency. This means we are here in the changings, and we will change, and this will go really fast. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, be aware, take care. There are so many scammers here in the communities, in the YouTube, in Telegram, in Discord, in Reddit. Take care if anybody write you a message. Don't write them back. If it's not a person you know, it's a scammer for 99.9%. This means block this guy and send him to hell. Yes, because he takes your money, what you work 9 to 5 in the damn job, what we will change for you in a few days. Yeah. Stay tuned for the new videos. Smash up the like button, smash the bell, and then you are sure you don't miss anything of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you the best, and we see us in the next videos. Bye bye.